What's up guys, English Dan back with another video. Been waiting for this. This is the most powerful console in the world. Sorry, I'm kind of hid behind the box. But yeah, most powerful console in the world. This is the Xbox Series X. It just got here this morning. Obviously I'm excited about it because here I am showing it you all. So yeah, this is the packaging that will come in the store. I'm sure you've seen it online. Pictures showing these things stacked up on pallets ready to go. Not everybody who was promised one today is getting one, so I'm particularly lucky. A couple of people I know who've ordered them, they were meant to get them today, have got emails saying they'll be there by the 31st of December. Ouch. That's got a sting. Anyway, so here's the packaging. Top of the Xbox Series X showing you this. They're not lights in the top of there, it's just like a green accent inside the vents on the actual unit. I'll show you that in a minute. If you flip up to the top of the box, shows you a picture of the Xbox One X, and then on the side, on this side, what is this side? 120 frames per second, 4K, just goes down everything on the side here of what it's capable of. And then on this side, it's just a picture of the actual unit. And then on the back, we have Power Your Dreams with Games Pass, and then tells you what's in the box. Picture of Halo, that we all know got delayed because it kind of looked poo-poo. I'm glad they delayed it. I'd rather not have it and spend some time on it and look good instead of rushing it out and me thinking, wow, this looks like an Xbox 360 game. So yeah, that's the box for you. On this side, and then on the bottom of it there's nothing, it's just your barcodes and things like that. So let's get in this thing, shall we? So the way this opens is there's a couple of tabs on the bottom here that you pull instead of having to rip your fingers through things. Let's see, I wonder if there's some on the sides as well. I would presume so. Let's remove those totally. We'll stick them on the back. There is a couple on the sides as well. So there's that one. So there's 4 of these guys, so make sure so you don't rip your box. I'm one of these people who likes to keep his boxes for most things. I say most things, I do lose them occasionally. So that's them done. Now the way this opens, it's not a traditional lid, it's a flip top. So I'll show you. It flips up and there you have it. In the top here is just some styrofoam foam padding, just for helping with transport and make sure it doesn't get broke. That is a lot smaller than I expected. I know they were talking about it being pretty small. I'm sorry, the height's kind of weird because trying to get this in as well as my fat frame isn't working very well. But yeah, it's like really small. I'm quite surprised by that. So let's take this out. It's small, but it's got a lot of weight to it, let me tell you. Comes with a couple of foam inserts as well to make sure that it doesn't get damaged. And then this is your setup. Tells you to download the app, which I will do in another video. I'm going to show you how to set this thing up. And that's about it in there. In the top of the box here, you get power cable, 2.1 HDMI. That's very important. Use the one that comes with your box unless you know for a fact the one that you are going to use is HDMI 2.1. That way if you've got a TV or a monitor that can do 4K 120, you know it's going to work. And then this is the new controller. Ooh, I like the feel of that. It's very grippy. Doesn't feel a lot different from the older one. I'll give you a closer look at that in a second. And then we have some paperwork here, just the usual Microsoft product and registration, blah, 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 blah. Stuff we're not really interested in. So let's just close that down and then we'll look at the actual Xbox itself, the unit. So let's lift this camera up a touch. There we have it. All right, so first things first, the controller. Seeing as we've got this out, this is the new controller that has the button in the center. Let's see if we can get that to focus for you. But it's a matte black and it has like a texture on the back here that makes it easier to grip. I like the way they started doing this on some of the Xbox controllers from the Xbox One. Triggers have got plenty of movement. So do the shoulder buttons. Just feels like a regular Xbox controller to be honest. It feels a little bit smaller, but I'm quite happy with that. It feels quite comfortable. I have an Elite Series 2, so I will be using that. But this is what you get with it. So, I know it's not focusing in because it's good like that. Let's see. Yeah. So, yeah, this is what you get with it. If you can see on the back, if I put the lights on in here, you'll see it's got like a texture. So, yeah. It's got 3.5mm headphone jack as well. Then your connection for your other accessories. And it is USB-C for charging. So, that's the controller for you. Like I say, cables are just regular cables, except these do have on them HDMI ultra high speed. So, like I say, remember this is important if you want to play 4K 120. So, and the power adapter is inside the box, so it's just a cable, no brick this time. So let's get to the actual thing itself. Power your dreams. I don't like to rip things open like that, so this is just a sleeve that comes with it that opened on its own anyway, and it just says power your dreams. This is wrapped around the packaging. Put that there, and this is taped on. Let's open this thing up. It's actually quite a nice presentation that they did. And this is the Xbox itself. It's not very big. I mean, the PlayStation actually dwarfs it, so for some reason I've got a piece of cotton on mine. But yeah, this is the unit itself. Again, not very tall, pretty slender. Has the stand on the bottom, if you haven't seen that already, which I'm sure you have. Everybody's seen everything about these. If you're interested in next-gen consoles, you're interested, and you've already seen what these are. But yeah, can also sit this way. Looks a bit odd that way, if you ask me. It looks like a Lego brick. I know a lot of people say, oh, well, it looks like a refrigerator that way. Maybe, but I think it'll be better that way. And then at the top of this thing, if you can see inside there, I don't know whether you can, but you see how it's got the green in there. It looks like a green light, but it's actually not. It's just painted inside there. Gives it a bit of an accent color, Xbox green. So yeah, and then on the back of this thing, pretty standard fare. It's got less input than the older Xbox. There's no HDMI in anymore. HDMI out. Got your power, expandable storage, which is really expensive, but we're all going to need one if we're gamers, so we better get used to it. LAN cable, internet, and 2 USB ports. And that is about it. On the front of the device, you also have USB port, pairing button, eject button, and then your power button up here. So that's it. That was just a quick unboxing of the Xbox Series X. I will then make another video showing you how to set this up if you're looking at transferring from your previous Xbox. I have an Xbox One X under there. It's all very confusing, this naming. But yeah, Xbox One X underneath. I'm going to get this ready now, and we will go through how to set that up in the next video. Alright guys, catch you in the next one. Thanks.